बोले श्री सतगुरु महाराज जी की जय, सच्चे दरबार की जय. Today we present the weekly Satsang from Akhand Gyan, the monthly magazine of Divya Jyoti Jagrati Sansthan. It is inspired by His Holiness Shri Ashutosh Maharaj ji. This article is from January 2013 and the topic is Guru's strictness is also divine. Milarepa was earnestly searching for a master who could initiate him and set him on the path to Buddhahood. He was told about one such perfect master, Marpa, in whose search he moved on. Here, the disciple was in search of his Guru, and there the Guru also got the message of his arrival. The night before Milarepa reached Marpa, Naropa appeared to Marpa in his dream and gave him a precious torje, a diamond. However, that diamond had become dirty due to the dust clinging to its surface. But in the dream itself, when that diamond was polished, it shone brightly and brilliantly. Marpa knew that the dream reflected the state of his new disciple, who was coming with the dust of karmas clinging on to him. But once polished, he would shine brightly and would be a light for the world. And to relieve his disciple from his karmic debt, the master had to adopt a strict attitude. When Milarepa approached Marpa and requested him for initiation into the true knowledge, Marpa kicked the boy harshly and shouted at him, "How dare you step in? Get out of here!" However, Milarepa's quest for self-realization was a genuine one. He, therefore, continued to sit outside his Guru's cottage. For many days, he sat in the freezing cold outside the Guru's abode. But the master did not show any concern for him. Instead, every time he stepped outside of the cottage, he would give Milarepa a harsh kick. With such behavior, many would have flung, thinking that the master was unsympathetic and unnecessarily strict. But Milarepa remained steadfast on his decision to receive the knowledge of truth from the master. Several days passed thus. Then one day, Marpa arrived and gave orders to Milarepa for doing manual labor. Milarepa accepted the Guru's command with full respect and commenced the task allotted to him. However, on finishing the task, when he approached the master and requested him for initiation, Marpa, who was enraged, slapped him instead and kicked him out. Now he was asked to go in search of alms for the ashram. Milarepa used to walk the whole day collecting food from different homes. And when he would return tired and exhausted and place the sack in front of the master, Marpa would thrash him and even kick the sack outside. But still the disciple's faith in his master was not shaken. He yearned from him the invaluable initiation into the supreme knowledge. This exercise went on for some time. Milarepa continued to obey the commands of his master with full devotion. But Marpa's strict attitude towards Milarepa was constant. One day, Milarepa was weeping bitterly. When Marpa came to know about it, he called him and assigned him another task. But still he did not mellow down his stern attitude. This time, he told Milarepa to build a house on top of a hill for one of his sons. Milarepa accepted his Guru's order with due respect and started with the construction work. From morning till night, he carried the heavy boulders on his back from the bottom of the hill to the top. By the time he could bring the required number of boulders on the hilltop, it took him several months. Thereafter, he commenced the construction work. It was only half done when one day Marpa went to check how the work was being done. At that time, Milarepa had just slept for a while as he was awfully tired. When Marpa saw him sleeping, he kicked him hard and shouted angrily, "Lazy fellow, just get up. Now this construction work will be carried out near my gate so that I can watch you all the time." Undo all the work you have done till now and bring the boulders back. And right in front of my gate, restart the construction work. Indeed, it was a tough test by the master for his disciple. Milarepa accepted his guru's orders without questioning. He brought the heavy boulders back one by one to the place from where he took them. He thus started the construction work again at the place told by his guru. However, the house was only half built yet when Marpa came and again scolded him. He said, "Is this the way to make a house? Undo it once again. Collect the boulders and clay back at their original place, and I will tell you where to build a better house." For the third time, the work started. Marpa instructed Milarepa to build a good house at an indicated location. He asked him to make a triangular shaped house this time. Milarepa followed the instructions. Again, he carried the heavy boulders on his back for the construction work. However, only two sides had been built when Marpa again got angry at him. An ordinary disciple by this time would have certainly left the master thinking of him to be impractical and unwise. But Milarepa did not say even a word, although from inside he was crying every moment, craving for initiation from the master, which could make him know his real self. Moreover, by this time he had developed a big sore on his back which pained badly. When Marpa's wife saw the deep wound on Milarepa's back, she felt pity for the young boy. She went to the master and requested him to have mercy on the poor boy. But Marpa remained silent. She gave Milarepa good food to eat. When Marpa got to know that his wife had given food to Milarepa, he again became furious and shouted at him. Indeed, strange are the master's way to cast a disciple from his hands. It is difficult to understand his divine ways from the planes of the mind and the intellect. But Milarepa was still humble in the feet of his guru and willingly accepted his order to carry out the construction for the fourth time. This time, Marpa asked Milarepa to build a four-angled building comprising of 9 stories with an artistic upper part forming the 10th story. When Milarepa had half finished the building, those who were jealous of the master and his followers suspected as to what Marpa would do this time. They decided to wait and watch, but this time Marpa did not ask Milarepa to tear down the building. So they all planned to pull down the building in order to make a laughing stock of Milarepa. But Marpa did not let it happen. With his power, he produced troops which filled all those with fear who decided to pull the building down. They could not summon courage to fight and therefore surrendered. Instead, seeing the power of the master, they became his followers. 3 stories were still left, but Milarepa's back was terribly wounded by this time. Marpa's wife once again went with a request to him and said, "Have pity on the poor young boy. Please bless him with supreme knowledge. Enough of the strictness. Has he finished the work I gave to him? Is he done with the construction of 10 stories? But he has made the building much taller than the previous ones. Big talks and little work. Is his back really wounded with sores? Master, his whole back has become a sore itself, and the wound is aggravating day by day. It pains immensely. The young boy is suffering a lot. Don't worry. Let him complete the task first." It may sound to many that such an attitude of a master for his disciple is not acceptable, but we all know that melodious tones cannot be produced from a flute unless a bamboo is made hollow from inside. Likewise, a master chisels his disciple not to give him pain, but to make him like a flute through which beautiful notes can be produced, soothing for oneself and for the entire humankind. A potter makes the sand go through a series of tough phases before casting it in shape of a pitcher, which can carry cool, refreshing water to quench the thirst of others. Unless and until a piece of timber undergoes a tough process in the hands of a carpenter, it can never be transformed into useful furniture. A guru takes his disciple through trials and tribulations just to relieve him of his past karmas and to bless him with a blissful life ahead. In the divine hands of a master, the whole personality of a disciple undergoes a complete metamorphosis, thus making him a new person altogether. Milarepa had been crying for the supreme knowledge from the master right from the day he had come. By this time, he had become terribly weak and tired. He even decided to end his life thinking that he was unfit for receiving initiation from the master. But how can a master let his disciple fail? He makes his disciple go through the tests not to break him, but to make him. He was aware of every single feeling of his disciple and the extent of his surrender for the master's commands. So, this time, when the building got complete, Marpa called Milarepa. He caressed his disciple and said to him that now all the dust has been removed from the diamond, which he saw in his dream on his arrival. The diamond was ready to spread its shine to mankind. He thus initiated Milarepa into the supreme knowledge. The same Milarepa later on was known by the name Miladorje Gyaltseng. To read more such articles, please subscribe to our monthly magazine Akhand Gyan, available in 3 languages, Hindi, English and Punjabi. You can subscribe to the magazine by clicking on the link given in the description box below.
Thank you for listening to this enlightening reading on Akhand Gyan. On behalf of Divya Jyoti Jagrati Sansthan overseas, I now request you to sit in a comfortable posture. Close your eyes and concentrate on your breath. Inhale with a long and deep breath in, and exhale with a long and deep breath out. As you concentrate on the coming and going of your breath, please take these invaluable moments of peace to contemplate on the importance of the message that you just heard and how this lesson can be applied to your life today.
Shri Ashutosh Shri Om Shri Ashutoshaya Om Shri Om